Hello, I'm Kate Driver, naturopath and women's health coach. And today I wanted to talk to you about your hormones and your liver. Your liver has such a big influence on your hormones. And I know a lot of people look after their liver today. Nowadays, people know so much more. But are you really looking after your liver? And do you know what your liver does? Your liver has a huge impact on your hormones, including your thyroid hormones and your estrogen and your progesterone and your testosterone. So your liver helps us detoxify and metabolize chemicals and toxins we get exposed to internally and externally. And that's things like pesticides and chemicals in foods, but it can also be medications that you take, prescription or non-prescription, but also stress hormones that we produce. And then it also has to actually convert your inactive thyroid hormones to your active thyroid hormones. And it's really responsible for excreting all the bad estrogens and balancing your estrogen levels and helping with the production of your progesterone and testosterone. So it's a really important organ for your hormones, to have it really healthy and look after it. And the liver also looks after your blood sugar levels. If we're looking at your other hormones such as insulin and glucose, it helps balance your blood sugar levels. And your cholesterol. Your cholesterol is your precursor to a lot of your hormones. And if your liver isn't functioning efficiently, quite commonly, it can rise. And if you also have a thyroid issue, it can also rise. So the other things that your liver does, it's not hormone related, is digest and break down and emulsify fats. So some of the symptoms you may have if your liver isn't functioning properly is intolerance to fats. You might get diarrhea or bloating or digestive issues when you eat fatty foods or processed foods. You might get nausea in the morning, or loss of appetite, or you feel like you can't eat breakfast. Are you one of those people that wake up and you feel sick? Then that's usually a liver issue. If you are not balancing your hormones properly, you know that you've got either estrogen dominance or progesterone deficiency, then you know that your liver needs some support. If you may have a potential thyroid issue, or you do have a thyroid issue and you're on medication, you need to make sure that your thyroid is at optimal level, because your hormones are converted for your thyroid in your liver. The majority of them are anyway. You might get headaches or migraines if you've got a thyroid, not a thyroid issue, could be thyroid also, but a liver issue. You might have insulin resistance and not balance your blood sugar levels properly. You might get allergies or eczema or itchy skin. You might find that you have chemical sensitivities, multiple chemical sensitivities, and that can be a liver issue also. Or you just might feel fatigued. You may feel like you're tired all the time, you've tried everything else, and you really need a bit of a detox. And if you can't lose weight and you've tried everything else and you hit a plateau or you're at standstill, then you may need to look after your liver and do a bit of a detox also. So there's some of the symptoms, but what can you do? Look, and it depends what your symptoms are and how your liver is affected. But generally, one of the best things you can do for your liver is drink plenty of water. And I mean filtered and alkalized water. So make sure it doesn't contain any toxins, any fluoride, any chlorine, any heavy metals, and it's alkaline enough for your cells to absorb it and for your liver to be nourished. So your liver can't detoxify properly if you don't drink enough water. You can also drink green tea, and that helps support the liver and protects it against toxins, but it also helps the good bacteria in your bowel. And your bowel bacteria does affect your liver. So if you have any gut issues at all, or if you're not really sure, take a probiotic, resolve your gut issues, make sure you don't have parasites or candida overgrowth, or that you don't have anything a bit more severe with your digestion. And make sure you have a daily bowel movement and you are eliminating daily at least once a day, because you need to have a healthy gut and healthy elimination processes to have a healthy liver. And this also includes like sweating as regularly as you can through exercise or sauna, and making sure you're releasing toxins through your sweat That's really important too. I mean, exercise is so important for so many different parts of our body and for our health, but elimination of toxins is also something that's really important too, and your liver health. So what else can you do? You could drink dandelion root tea. That helps us produce more bile, and bile is produced by the liver and it binds to toxins and excess bad estrogens, but it also helps us break down and digest fats properly. So that's another good tip. Beetroot. Beetroot is an amazing vegetable. It's really supportive for the liver. It's high in phytonutrients, and it actually protects the liver, but also helps you detoxify. You need to look after your gut health, which I mentioned, and probably the other thing I didn't mention is to reduce your non-prescription medications if you can. There's so many alternatives, natural alternatives, when you're reaching for that Panadol or that period pain relief or whatever it is that you're trying to stop happening in your body. There are so many herbs and nutrients that you can use that will be just as effective and not put a stress on your liver or any other parts of your body and have heart side effects. So look at all your natural alternatives you can use, and don't overload your liver with things like Panadol and Nurofen and all of those painkillers and things that you may not think about taking. It really does make a difference. And if you drink alcohol, try and not have more than 2 or 3 glasses in a sitting. And if you do drink, try and have at least 2 days a week that you don't, to give your liver and your kidneys and your pancreas, your whole body really, a break from the toxin, which is alcohol. Because your body has to work a lot harder when you drink alcohol. So try and give it at least 2 days a week. And ideally, you just drink a few days a week, really, if you were going to. So I hope those tips are helpful, and I would like to give you some more tips in the future about your hormones and your liver. But this was just a short video, and I hope to speak to you soon, and I hope you start looking after your liver very soon. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye for now.